I'm feeling history in a way I never, ever, ever have even begun to think about.
Actor Ted Danson grew up in Arizona. And although Ted knew that his roots lay in the East, he had no idea how far back they stretched, or that one of his ancestors had played a significant role in early American history. The story begins in the year 1633, when Ted's 10th great-grandmother, a woman named Anne Hutchinson, moved from England to colonial Massachusetts. Anne and her husband were Puritans, driven to the New World by their religious beliefs. But Anne was not a typical Puritan. Soon after her arrival, she began organizing prayer meetings with other women in her own home.
This was not done. She was
Good for
organizing
her.
women
Well done.
to think, to read,
Well done.
to interpret.
Oh, I like that.
And not everyone
No.
was amused.
No, I imagine not. How'd her husband do?
Let's find out how the whole town did.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Don't burn her, please. Don't burn her.
Please turn the page.
As Anne's prayer meetings grew in popularity, she began to criticize the sermons of Puritan ministers, throwing herself into direct conflict with the colony's religious establishment.
It was heresy. I mean, it was so radical. This woman is famous,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
Big time famous.
Oh, I love this.
Yes.
I love this.
Anne created a crisis in the Puritan world by claiming that she was communicating directly with God and that she could interpret the scriptures on her own. In 1637, she was brought before the civil authorities of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, including its governor, John Winthrop.
Mrs. Hutchinson, you are called here as one of those that have troubled the peace of the Commonwealth and the churches here. And you have maintained a meeting and an assembly in your house that hath been condemned by the General Assembly as a thing not tolerable, nor comely in the sight of God, nor fitting for your sex.
Nor fitting for your sex.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good for your grandma.
Don't look good for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Shame on them.
A transcript of Anne's examination has survived in the Massachusetts State Archives. It contains a powerful defense made by Anne herself in front of the entire court.
You have no power over my body. Neither can you do me any harm. Wow, for I am in the hands of the eternal Jehovah, my Savior. I am at his appointment. Therefore take heed how you proceed against me, for I know that for this you go about to do to me, God will ruin you and your posterity and this whole state. Well, she fought back. Yeah. You may kill me, but you and the whole state are going to I love the first part. You have no power over my body. Neither can you do me any harm.
Isn't that
For I am in
beautiful?
the hands of the eternal Jehovah, my Savior.
It's extraordinary.
Yeah, it almost felt like Joan of Arc. I mean, you have
Yes.
no power over my body.
Very much a Joan of Arc kind of figure.
Yeah.
Anne would pay a heavy price for her words. After a grueling trial, she was banished forever from the colony. But Anne would live on in history. Indeed, today she's remembered as a feminist pioneer and celebrated for her courage, a fact that would prove especially meaningful to Ted.
You know, it's funny. It's like I admire men. I love their company. It's very relaxing to hang out with them. But there's been part of me that's always going, but I can't stay long because really, the answer's over there.
I sympathize with that.
You know, and I'm married to a very strong woman.
Indeed you are.
And I'm surrounded by and friends with very strong women. And it's really, really interesting to know about Anne. Yeah.
Discovering our ancestors can change our lives, helping us to understand more fully who we are, where we came from, and how we're all connected to a much larger world. To see more incredible family history stories, click here. And thank you for watching.